Hi, my name is Siti Atikia binti Muhammad and I will present the performance in Finance Department of RS Serunding. The startup capital was funded by the founder Hajah Ramlah Saleh using her personal fund. After the founder passed away, her son continued the business without any additional capital. After 37 years in the market, RS Serunding did not apply for any loan from financial institution. As for them, the current financial is still stable to run the business without any loan. According to Encik Farhan, the business finance management is still adhering to the traditional approach when it comes to the recording of any financial transaction. Encik Farhan is responsible to make sure all of the receipt or any other evidence of transaction are kept in a file. After that, the file will be delivered to the external accountant that the company had contracted for the purpose of tax preparation. The company does not make use of any computerized financial reporting software such as Microsoft Excel or Bookkeeper. The daily production of RS Serunding's product is carried out through the use of batch production. However, if the product is intended for much larger mass markets, then different production methods may be required in order for the product to be produced efficiently. This is because mass markets are much more competitive than niche markets. During the course of interview, Encik Farhan mentioned that their approximate capital expenditure for one day of production is 5,000 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Salsabila binti Rahimi and I will continue the presentation with the marketing performance of RS Serunding. RS Serunding, one of the well-known brands of serunding entrepreneurs in Kampung Laut, Kelantan, which this has in first RS Serunding having a regular customer. RS Serunding has maintained the regular customer by effective place of physical store, whereas easily visible to customer and creates more loyalty among customer as the company can engage the advantage of being a more deepened experience and satisfying of consumer. RS Serunding also concerned about the quality of the serunding, where they still use traditional processing to make serunding with an original taste. Others than that, RS Serunding also promotes the product through social media marketing such as Facebook and Instagram. Currently, the main social media that is actively being used FB and Instagram. Thus, it is being organized and controlled by Encik Farhan Onsaf. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, RS Serunding also has created account of TikTok that have been handled by Mr. Farhan's sister, and it is did not get many viewers as it may be due to less attractive content or the video did not appear as FYP on others TikTok account. Furthermore, RS Serunding also distributes its product at Kopi Cafe, which is known as a famous cafe in Kota Baru, to attract more customers. On top of that, RS Serunding also provides delivery product by using courier service to the customer order through Shopee or directly message to RS Serunding.
Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Syarah and I will explain strength related to the finance and marketing department of RS Serunding. The first strength that we figure out is there is an increase in sales during the pandemic of COVID-19. Since the company is categorized as a food and beverage industry, the demand for food and beverage is still there. In fact, it is increasing despite the pandemic. The director said that the sales of the company still increase as usual even during the pandemic of COVID-19 and increase the profit as well. Increasing sales despite this worst situation show that the company can sustain itself in the long run as long as there is a demand from the customer. Next, the company has a good financial management while running the finance department. The director of the company, Encik Farhan, knows how to handle any cash in and cash out. For example, any expenses incurred will be recorded without missing. By tracking business expense daily, they can also control costs and see what they are spending the money on and how much are spending. These daily figures become their marker to see whether they are over or under the monthly budget. The entire process helps them become more financially aware. So let's move to the strand related to the marketing area of RS Serunding. According to a recent Square study, 60% of customers say the number one thing that keeps them loyal to a business is a great customer service. Since customers are your greatest asset, it is important to ensure they are happy. One of the main strengths of RS Serunding is that they have had a regular and loyal customer since beginning of operation in 1985 when Haja Ramlah founded it. Mr. Farhan continues the legacy of this business. Mr. Farhan is currently the manager of RS Serunding, continuing the legacy of RS Serunding. RS Serunding is one of the best examples because the company can maintain customer relationship since the business is under his late mom. It shows that their regular customers help build the trust toward only RS Serunding without looking to another Serunding seller, RS Serunding competitors. The next one is promoting through Facebook. Have you heard that social media advertising doesn't drive results, or that advertising on Facebook is not worth it anymore with the evolution of other social platforms? If so, think again. Facebook can be a huge benefit to the business. For example, the director of RS Serunding, Encik Farhan, promote their product through the Facebook application. They are attracting new customers through this platform by uploading pictures and videos so that the other Facebook users will know about this product as well. Through this platform, RS Serunding can share and distribute the specialty of their product compared to other products.
Syairah, hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Huda Izzati binti Muhammad Rosli. So, under Finance Department, the first weaknesses are the lack of capital business expansion. The capital was being started and founded by Encik Farhan's late mother in 1985, which is at that time his mother is the owner of RS Serunding. Now, Encik Farhan as an owner, he stated that he is not interested to apply for a loan from any bank and any government. So from our view, we can see that Encik Farhan get used to the old environment. He is not interested to expand his business, although he can. Company that lack capital will find it difficult to attract potential investor and lender because for investor, working capital means the abilities of company to repay their small profit on their investment. Without help from investor, a company may suffer having a ability to purchase the necessary resources. Encik Farhan also stated that the weaknesses of his company is lack of machinery and technology because it is quite expensive. He is still prefer to use traditional style in packaging and processing, and it became a big problem if the customer want this serunding on the spot because the processing take time and cannot be bulk by manpower. So, they need to order from Encik Farhan a week earlier. This is very detrimental because this customer will go to the competitors that provide ready stock serunding. In addition, having a lack of capital will also hit the ability of the small business to prevent, protect, and recover after emergency.
Moving forward, I, Nikki, will explain another weakness of finance department. Based on our findings and the interview that we had with Encik Farhan, we discovered that RS Serunding lacks in their internal control. Internal control is a process for assuring of an organization's objective in operational effectiveness and efficiency, reliable financial reporting, and also the compliance with rules and regulations. For RS Serunding, they do not have a proper accounting management. This considered as internal control failure that might lead to a material misstatement in a company's financial statements. There will be also a high risk of human errors, fraud, and any unethical activities. Moreover, this will typically result in the lack of ability for RS Serunding to track their performance against budgets, forecasts, and also schedules.
Okay, so next, under marketing department, the first weaknesses are the lack of capabilities in marketing in social media. So, the RS Serunding is only focused on promoting in Facebook and WhatsApp. Apart from that, people are now moving on to the use of new social media, which is TikTok. Okay, as we know, TikTok provides a short form video with duration from 3 seconds to 1 minute, and hence the information is easier to convey. Encik Farhan mentioned the VC of RS Serunding is bringing the RS Serunding to the whole Southeast Asia, but this still doesn't raise their marketing style. And as Encik Farhan mentioned, he is the one that promote the RS Serunding in Facebook and WhatsApp. RS Serunding doesn't have specific staff for the marketing, and his sister just start trying to sell the serunding in Shopee and TikTok, but not really focused because they are more focused on their regular customer. This is down to the fact that there is no people that have expertise or skill in producing interesting video for RS serunding. Sadly, RS serunding does not grab this opportunity by using the TikTok account to promote. Okay, so lastly, it's difficult. The last point is difficult to maintain the serunding due to the change in the price of raw material. Now, the increasing cost of chicken making Encik Farhan need to make a decision whether to increase the price of serunding ayam or to stop the producing of serunding ayam to bear with the cost of raw material. However, this will create the dissatisfaction to the customer, as the customer hope that the price will be maintained and affordable. If the RS serunding stop processing serunding ayam for a while, it will open up opportunities, right, for customer to try and buy the competitor's product. RS serunding will lose their regular customer, and it will get worse because their target customer is the regular customer. This will bring the difficulty for Encik Farhan to market the product to satisfy the customer.
Now, I will explain the issue in the finance department. The first issue is that RS Serunding did not apply for any financial loan from a bank or any financial institution. According to Mr. Farhan, manager of RS Serunding, they decided without applying for the loan because they still had enough capital efficiency to pay for all costs, expenses and business expansion. However, it is advisable for RS Serunding to start applying for loans, as doing so, it will enable solve any cash flow problems and help RS Serunding to expand the business. We advise RS Serunding to apply for any loan from the bank, as it is more affordable than equity financing. If RS Serunding obtains a loan from a financial institution, it might assist the business in expanding through the hiring of new personnel. Mr. Farhan says that occasionally, when demand for serunding is particularly high, it becomes essential to temporarily suspend orders since there aren't enough employees to handle the serunding operation. The workers' ability to multitask will affect the quality of the final product. With a company loan, you may hire new workers, which would cut down on work hours and improve the quality and focus of the products. Sales will surely increase if RS Serunding invests in skilled employees, but it will also be able to enhance the company's foundation. Apart from that, loans might also enable RS Serunding to enhance its cash flow. Numerous studies indicate that poor cash management is a major cause of business failure. We might believe that our firm would succeed if we had no debt, but in the end, it is only money that comes in that benefits the business. In order to continue promoting, increasing conversion and seeking out new clients in order to boost revenue, RS Serunding requires business credit alternatives. Finally, a loan might enable a business to expand its inventory. For a firm to achieve a return on its investment, inventory is one of the biggest and most crucial expenses. Since RS Serunding is a seasonal business, particularly on holidays like Hari Raya, Mr. Farhan might use equipment and vehicle loans to see the company through the season. Second issue is outsourcing accounting services to manage company's accounting, where RS Serunding hires another individual or company to handle the company's accounting bookkeeping. There is no doubt that employing an independent accountant will be less expensive than having a dedicated employee or even a dedicated staff for in-house bookkeeping. But RS Serunding may encounter a number of issues. One of the issues is that an outsourced accountant might disclose sensitive information outside of the organization itself. One method for RS Serunding to prevent a security breach is to ask potential vendors for references and follow up with them. This would enhance the security and confidentiality of the company's data. Mr. Farhan should take into account the company's established protocols for managing sensitive data and obtaining access to RS Serunding financial records. In other words, Mr. Farhan could inquire of other suppliers about the accounting business to determine whether these accountants are working in a true and fair manner. As a result, RS Serunding was able to prevent the accounting firms from manipulating the report and any confidential information. In addition, RS Serunding may hire a full-time accountant for the business itself. If RS Serunding decides to hire a full-time accountant for their business, it signifies that RS Serunding and the employees have made a long-term agreement and that the accountant will work for RS Serunding. It would be much better for Mr. Farhan and staff to supervise the company's finances and keep track of all sales, purchases and operating expenses if they hired a full-time accountant. Having a paid accountant for your own would also provide you complete access to them at all times. In order to ensure that the information flowing into the accounting system is accurate, timely and classified correctly during the appropriate period, having a full-time accountant will strengthen internal control. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mimi Shakira. Now I will present about issues and recommendations that arise from marketing department. First issue is expanding the business to Southeast Asia. RS Serunding plans to expand its business to the international market as written in their visions, where they want RS Serunding products to be known in Southeast Asia. So what they can do to achieve this vision? One of the recommendations of the issue is conduct market and industrial research in Southeast Asia countries. It helps RS Serunding seize the change and avoid any problems that will arise when they enter in other country market or industry. For example, marketing RS Serunding products in Vietnam is a good opportunity because the country has few competitors selling similar product compared to Thailand, where there are companies or sellers selling the same product. In addition, seek the assistance of Malaysian ministers or agencies to acquire information or financial support. Agencies like Metrade, MITI, MOF encourage SME like RS Serunding to look at market with bigger economies. They will help RS Serunding further expand the market to the international level. For example, Malaysia Internet Trade Development Corporation (Metrade) will engage in virtual events such as international trade fairs and local and foreign exhibits to promote Malaysian product worldwide. The second issue is there are many competitors in the market or industry either in Malaysia or Southeast Asia country. This is because the raw materials needed to make serunding are easily obtainable. So what needs to be done by RS Serunding to compete with other competitors? One of the recommendations is RS Serunding must cleverly master digital marketing. They need to use social media platforms including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram or TikTok to promote their products so that the public knows of the existence of RS Serunding. They can promote their products through Facebook Live, videos on TikTok or uploading the advantages of RS Serunding products on Facebook. In this way, potential buyers can recognize RS Serunding products more clearly. Furthermore, offer promotion to the customers. Customer will be attracted to buy with a lower price or receive a gift. Who doesn't like lower price, right? For example, on the company's 30th anniversary, the first 100 customers who buy RS Serunding product will receive 30% discount or give a gift like mark to the customer who buy RM 150 ringgit in their purchases.